Sixth question. A student appears in an objective test which contain 5 multiple choice questions. Each question has 4 choices, out of which one correct answer? What is the maximum number of different answers can the student give? Here total number of questions 5 multiple choice questions are there, and each question has 4 choices. Okay, so out of which one correct answer, what is the maximum number of different answers can the student give? Here it's clearly given, each question is answered in 4 ways. Maximum number of different answers are, the first question is 4, second question 4, third question, fourth question, fifth question. So the students can answer in 5 different ways as 4 power 5. Second question, how will the answer change if each question may have more than one correct answer? The previous problem is when only one answer, correct answer is there. Here more than one answer. Okay, so here more than one is nothing but 1. The answer will be 1 or 2. Only 2 possibilities are there, isn't it? So we can write this as 2 power 5. For one more than one answer is 2 power 5. So maximum number of different answers we can say as this 4 power 5 divided by 2 power 5. 4 power 5 already we found here. Here more than one correct answer they asked that. So we can say this as 2 power 5. So your answer is 4 power 5 divided by 2 power 5. Seventh question. How many strings can be formed from the letters of the word article so that vowel occupy the even places? Okay, the word article is given already. In that we want to find in which places, even places, the vowels occupy there. Here in this word, what are the vowel letters? A, I, E. So these 3 things are the vowels. So we must keep these vowel letters in even places there. Okay, so 3 vowels can occupy in 3 even places. That is 3 factorial ways. We have 3 vowel letters. They can occupy 3 even places. So we can say this as 3 factorial ways. The remaining 4 letters we have. That remaining 4 letters we can arrange in 4 factorial ways. So total arrangement is 4 factorial into 3 factorial. That 4 factorial is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 3 factorial is 3 into 2 into 1. So no need to put 1 here. So simply we put like this. The answer is 144. Eight women and 6 men are standing in a line. How many arrangements are possible if any individual can stand in any position? How many arrangements are possible if any individual can stand in any position? There is no limit here. Any individual person can stand in any position, that is that. So how many women are there? 8. How many men are there? 6. So totally we have 14 persons. That 14 persons can be arranged in 14 factorial ways, isn't it? We can say this also, 14p 14 is nothing but 14 factorial. So the answer is 14 factorial ways. No need to expand that. Second one, in how many arrangements will all 6 men be standing next to another? Here it's given 6 men are there. The men are arranged together. Okay, so we can say this men in one block here like this. So here 6 factorial altogether, and then the remaining women are that is 8 factorial. The men can be arranged in 6 factorial ways and women can be arranged in 8 factorial ways. So total ways equal to 6 factorial into 8 factorial. Even here also no need to simplify. If you want, you can simplify that thing there. Then third question in this, in how many arrangements will no two men be standing next to one another? Okay, here it's clearly given no two men be standing next to one another. Okay, so here how many men are there? Totally how many women are there? 8 women are there, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 women are there. Here we have totally 6 men. So in between we can place the men there. So here how many places we have there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 places we have already. Out of these 9 places, we can keep this 6 men there. So we can write this as 9p6. Women are 8. So they have 8 places there. So we can keep this 8 women in that 8 places there. Okay. So that is 8 factorial. Here we can say this 9p6 into 8 factorial here.